Hey, what's up, people? You want to say hi? Come here. Can you see you? Let's get Where's Yuma? It's on the floor. Check out this chair. I was kidding. Sorry. Yeah, we're like ill prepared. I just did it real fast. Yeah, see. I'm borrowing it from a friend, I guess. Oh no, it's actually my friend's chair. It's just I'm holding on to it. It's just for a little while. There's mom's blanket. Yeah, it's good. Hey, let me see. I forgot about this. I was dedicating my time to this body in this world. My mind has the ability to stop thinking and allow myself to enjoy life and follow and focus on being here. That's easy. It's just something I wrote the other day to remind me. Come on, you want to jump in here? Jump in here. Come on. Let's see if he fits in here. Come on. He did. This is the first time you've been. I cleaned. I cleaned the this thing the other day. So it's like really clean here. Oh, see, look at. I love it. He's so warm at nighttime. It's good. Let me take these off. When he leans, he really leans. He like leans. So if you're like cuddling with him or sitting by him, he just like puts all his weight on you. It's pretty big. I was like so ill prepared. I took him out for a restroom, and then I don't know what got into me. I was just like, my laptop's out. I might as well make a video from live like I used to. I used to make like videos like in the middle of the night, talking about all kinds of weird stuff. I love this chair. It's a real neat chair. At first, when he brought it to let it sit here for a while, because he had to go somewhere, so I had to so I agreed to let it stay here. It was huge. My room is like really small, so it was like really big, and I just couldn't go around it, and then I just left it where it was. So then I cleaned it, and then it's here now. It has like a little echo inside, so it's neat to do the subliminals in here. I do subliminals, so that's really fun. It's nice, kind of warm. Outside feels a little bit windy. It's nice outside. And then what else can I talk about? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Is it 3:30? No, it's I don't even know what time it is. It's like 3:03 or something like that when I started out. This reminds me of when we were like going, because I don't really sleep with Yuman that much anymore. He has his own bed and his own like spot over there. And when we sit together like this, it makes me feel pretty good, pretty like it just reminds me of when we had to, when we were like in this on the sidewalk and sleeping in the sleeping bags and stuff like that. This chair to the right, he's not scared. It swivels. It's neat. Yeah. What's up, subscribers? What's up, YouTube, and anybody else saying hello? This is Yuma. I'm Idea. Nelson Wilson. And we're from San Francisco, California. We're based in San Francisco, California. It's 2021, and I think it's 6/6 of 2021. Tomorrow is one of my friend's birthdays, so I'm really stoked about that. Happy birthday, Christopher. I don't know. Just thought I'd say that. I haven't seen that dude in like 15 years, a long time ago. Really long time ago. Roommate, long time ago. Anyways, yeah, everything's looking up pretty good here. Where he was gonna get a bath yesterday, but I'm gonna do that today. I'm glad that I'm up early so I could separate the laundry and do the other things that I need to do. And and I want to go back to working again. I started at Postmates. I did like I did horribly at Postmates, and then they started merge with Uber Eats. I think I told you this, but I'm not sure. But they started to merge with Uber Eats, and Uber Eats is it's really well managed. Their tutorial videos, their explanation videos, the stuff that they want you to do or they ask that you do are guided really well. I like how they did that. Postmates, I just jumped right in and I was just like, they were just like, you're hired, here you go. And then I was like, oh, cool. So then I was like, I was just, I don't know. And I didn't the scooter that I have, I I'm kind of new to it still. And when I first started at Postmates, I started with the scooter and it was like really weird. So, but now I'm getting used to the scooter a little bit more, and I'm kind of sad to see Postmates kind of not be Postmates like how it is. I'm sorry, what? Am I talking too loud? Uh, so I'm kind of sad that it's not just Postmates anymore. It's like now it's Uber Eats and then Postmates or something. So I have to get used to a whole new system, but it's not difficult. And the Uber Eats kind of opens up. Not only am I with Uber Eats, I can be an Uber Eats driver. So if I ever get a car or or rent a car or something, maybe I could drive people around. And it's not that bad of a deal. You know, look over there. Look over there. Over there. Phew. I'm so tall, so this kind of just it's like literally a ball. So if I sit in here, it's just literally like a big old ball. And the echo is just echo here. This is right here is like padding. It's really nice and soft. Then on the outside that looks like an egg. Let me show you. Uh, I can't. I was gonna show you how it was. Well, it's just big old. It's like a big old egg, you know, and it takes a big portion of the room. Wait, what are you? Wait, what are you tripping up? You, um, maybe I'm making too much noise for him or something. I kind of know that there's not a lot of people awake at this time in the morning, so it's kind of neat. So I think that's why one of the reasons why I was thought I'd hit up everybody and say hello and use it as an excuse to make a video. 3:30, 3:03 in the morning. I think I made my dog into a really lazy dog. He 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 doesn't like to go out as well. He does like to go out, but it's just I was going to say that he doesn't seem to be so excited about it as much as he used to be. Yeah, he is kind of upset that I'm making noise while I'm talking. So maybe I'll just whisper or something. What? What you want to do a trick for him? For the camera? But how am I going to make a video if I can't talk? Huh? From my point of view, I know him very well for like a long time now, right? So I know what his looks are like, and his looks kind of seem like annoyed, kind of like, hey, why are you talking? Why can't you just pet instead? Pet and don't talk. He was awesome. He's a great dog. Want me to tell you about him? He was smart. He's a very smart dog. I think intelligence fits his description as well. He's a handsome dog. He's his lines on his fur. They used to be so like clearly black and clearly white, but now it's kind of mixing together, which probably means that we're getting older. His he's a strong dog, and his tail points like this whenever and his front foot kind of goes like this whenever he finds something like a mouse or something that he's running after. He is pure hunting dog, I think. I'm not sure. Everyone loves him. I mean, like this is the guy on the corner over here. He's whenever we walk by, they want to pet him and say hi to him. And I told Yuma that I would ask every dog owner that we pass if his fur's everywhere. That's why I'm all itchy and stuff. I would ask them if it was okay if my dog could meet their dog. And usually it's just like, yeah, yeah. Some people look like a little annoyed, but not really that much. So after they see Yuma, because once they see Yuma, they're just like, oh, cool, yeah. And their dog is really excited too. Usually it's the little ones that really yap at us a lot. One time we were walking by there was a homeless guy who had two dogs with him, really small two dogs, and he was sleeping, like sitting up, like sleeping. It's kind of bummer, but the two dogs were there, and we were passing in a tight space, and when we were passing, those two dogs came running right out at me, and I was like, "Holy shit!" It scared the hell out of me. But then homeboy came out and just like he had my six. He's like, "Hey, what? Don't bother my owner." Yeah, so he's very protective. Um, he loves to cuddle, and I spoiled him with petting when I first got him. So he's like always likes to be pet, like hardcore, like hardcore. He likes all the time. Um, he has a big heart. I mean, like he never fights. Like he never really like even there's this one dog. Oh, I hate it. I hate this. I hate imagining this time. One time, I don't hate it. It's just a memory. I can't hate a memory. Anyways, we were passing by, and this big dog was like was walking past us, and that dog was like huge. Well, not huge, just bigger than her, and it lunged towards us. And I don't know if it was going after me or Yuma, but Yuma had jumped right there, and the dog just clamped like right here on his neck and just like started pulling him around and everything. And I was so frustrated. I was like, I wanted to hit that dog. Like I really wanted to hit him, and I was yelling. And I was like looking at this owner. I was like, dude, get your dog. And he was just that dog was just grabbing Yuma, and I was so mad. I was just like, I really wanted to grab that other dog but then I didn't. And Yuma didn't fight. He didn't. He could have if he wanted to, but he didn't fight. He's just like he just knew that. Like, I kind of like he's kind of like me a little bit. We don't really fight. We're just like, go ahead if you want to beat us up and stuff. That's kind of pussy stuff, but whatever. I guess I could fight if I want to, and I just don't. Yeah, it's just not worth it. You know what I mean? And then I feel bad about hurting the other person, or they feel bad about hurting me, and just it's kind of exciting and awesome too. But I think it's unnecessary, and we don't really do anything to warrant a fight. Really, we were just passing by, and then the dog came after. So it grabbed his neck and just started pulling right. And Yuma is just like holding his ground. He's just like, hey, he's like, "Rrr." So finally that guy got his dog off of Yuma. Then I had to check out Yuma. I was like so mad. I was like on the verge of like just like I don't know what I wanted to do, but I couldn't really blame anyone. So of course I could blame the dog and stuff, but I'm just saying that there was no really huge. There was no blood. There was no damage aside from us being like disrupted from walking down the street. And he should have watched his dog. That's what bothers me sometimes is when people have these dogs and they don't really discipline them or teach them that they can't be doing certain things. So when me and Yuma walk by, uh, sometimes they just lunge at us, or they think it's okay to just have their dog just run after us and bite me. I got bit like a couple of times by these little tiny dogs, and it's just like I really wanted to yell at the owner and just be like, "Dude, you got to take care of your dog and make sure your dog understands that you can't do that and stuff." Because I almost kicked that dog. That hurt. Is like it was, I don't know, but it's a point of lesson learning or something where I just we kind of take that kind of stance where we're just like, just go ahead, do it, whatever, just get it over with and move on. And then we get tougher from it, from just saying, well, next time we're gonna make sure that we notice that the dog is off the leash or something, because most dogs actually bother us and they bark at us. Most dogs, yeah. So it's rare to come across a dog that's just really cool and nice and just like totally into it. So that's why I started to ask people if it was okay to if my dog can meet your dog. You know what I mean? So and that way he can get more socialized and then I could get back into talking to people again. It's kind of it's not a challenge, but it's like, how do I say it? It makes me a little nervous sometimes because I don't watch news that much, and my current events kind of I just don't really watch news that much. So Yuma does most of the talking, and yeah. Oh, okay. So one day, I wanted to bring this up actually to some people. Yesterday, I was going. I was having a hard day, like a tough day, and there was a point where I realized that if I didn't say anything to anyone about what my situation was and why I was going through it and stuff, things like that, that I was actually giving into someone who was trying to censor what I wanted to say. And I thought about it for a little while and thought about it. And then a picture in my head came up with the amendments. And I think it's the second, no, first amendment or second amendment that says that we have the right to speak out and say what we want to say when we feel we just have the right to say what we want to say in America. And since I vote and I'm an American, I realized at that point that this person cannot tell me to shut up. This person cannot, well, he can say that, but he cannot keep me from speaking out the way I want to speak out. I can speak out and yell and just be like, this guy is doing something really, really bad or something, and I could bring attention to him. I could do that if I wanted to. And it's not, that was just an example. It wasn't really what was happening. So I noticed that I was being sort of uh, censored. Like he was like, "Don't talk about this. Don't." And I was just saying, "What? What do you mean? What are you talking about? This is not that great of a deal, and it was. I can't really talk about it right now." But I just said I was being censored, and I say I can't talk about it right now. It's just because it's 303 University that I can't describe what is really going on. Well, it's sort of a secret operation, and I found out about it, and I I realized that if I hadn't said anything, then I would still be in that position to where they would be taking advantage of my uh, naivety in being silent. So if something is going on in your life where you are being told to keep quiet or don't say anything, and you really want to and you really need to, then I really hope that you find the bravery and the courage inside you to say what you want to say. Tell other people, say it, and advocate and tell for other people who can't speak, like dogs and things like that. But I mean, like some people, they don't really, they get taken advantage of. The disabled people get taken advantage of. Homeless people get taken advantage of because of their position in life. And I felt bad yesterday for myself, just giving into this kind of terrorizing or something. I don't even know if it's terrorizing. it was just really odd situation. And I don't think it was right. It wasn't the right thing for that person to be doing. And I already said too much, so I'll probably get in trouble for it. But I mean, like, it's really it reminded me, in 17. Oh, I just brushed up on it. The amendments, and I forgot already. 1707 or something like that. Those guys came together, and they really made those amendments for Americans to be able to establish this democracy now. And that was a long time ago. And those were like the first amendments that they made. And if you think about it, Benjamin Franklin and all those guys, I think that was Benjamin. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Okay, I need to go back. But they made that long time ago when this country was being made or being created. So and I'm Native American, so it was phasing into civilization or whatever. I'm glad that we have those kinds of rights to protect us as human beings on Earth in the country of America. I don't think they have those kinds of laws or rights in other countries, unfortunately. So I'm privileged to be born in the United States. And I just wanted to encourage you all, whoever is listening, to make sure that you stand up for yourself and stand up for whoever can't speak out. There's a lot of people that do abuse to other people. Human trafficking is a big deal lately. Uh, if something's wrong or something's not right or something, it's probably a good idea to say something. And if somebody's trying to shut you up from saying your opinion, saying something, that was my position. I was providing my opinion, saying my stuff, and they were really not happy with it. And for it took me a minute to realize that I can say that I'm an American citizen. I can actually say that if I wanted to. And then I started to get a little bit louder and louder, and that's when I realized that they knew that too, and that they had been taking advantage of my naivety, because I did forget. I did forget that those rights are theirs, are ours. We have rights as American people. We have rights to to make us the citizens that we are. We can vote. We can stand up for what we say. We can have guns. And I got to go over all of them. I did a little bit, but I didn't remember everything. It's been really rough couple weeks lately. So and we're moving into this age of technology where the technology is going faster and faster. If something's going on in your life where you're not really sure, but it's happening to you anyway, kind of like the TI thing that I've noticed. I mean, I've actually, I will just say that I've experienced it myself. And I thought it was all in my mind. I really did think it was all in my mind. Um, and it's probably still is. I'm not really sure how it works. I think my awareness has just reached a level that is a little bit more aware than most people, and I'm not really sure why or how. So my awareness may be too aware or something, and maybe that's brings attention to what I'm doing. But I mean no harm. I don't like plan on causing World War III or anything like that. It's not something that's going to cost World War III, or it's just sometimes it feels like it's hardship or adversity, and in some ways it is, but it's teaching me a lot on how to be tougher and to be more logical and focus on the on getting past it rather than living inside of it. And it's easier that way. and it shows me, it helps me evaluate what I can take and what I can't take. And it's showing me that I'm a lot tougher than I am now. I mean, than I am. It's showing me that I am tougher than I used to be now. And I see the important things in my life now that are way important. So this adversity and this hardship that I'm going through has been almost a training ground. Which reminds me, I am reading a book right now. Oh, sorry, you go. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Look at all the fur. The obstacle is the way. That's probably why I'm talking the way I am right now. You want to come back in? Come on. Oh, he doesn't want to. All right, so now just read. It says the ancient art of turning adversity to advantage. That's what I'm reading. So it's neat to did all of these things, all of these chapters have like stories about people like Amelia Earhart and let me see, Steve Jobs, for one. Anyways, they had like bad times in their lives that were just bad. Some of them were really poor. Some of them were censored. Some of them actually just had war and things like that, you know. And instead of seeing it as bad, like, oh, this is bad, this sucks, and everything, they turned it into a learning thing. And at first, I was when this was starting to occur in my life, I was thinking, damn, this sucks. Why is this happening to me, and why am I having to go through all of this stuff? And I just kept whining and whining about it and complaining about it. And then I started coming into these places where I was like meeting people that were saying exactly kind of this, like take it and just learn from it rather than complaining so much about it. And then because at first I was like, that sounds like they're fucking heartless, you know? But they weren't. They were trying to give their advice on it. And because it's not something you can really stop. And it's not something you can really put an end to, that I've noticed. It's mostly, and it's changed me completely. I mean, like, I'm not the same person that I used to be, which is good and bad at the same time. I just feel like I'm more serious now than I was a couple years back. So maybe I am admitting to being an ATI, but I'm not sure. I don't want to be. I didn't even know what it was. I don't even know what a TI is. But it's interesting because I want to call it sad, and I want to call it torture and torment, but it's, as I've gone through a good portion of it, it's mainly just emotional shedding, I guess, and putting myself into positions to where I have to think of priority instead of what isn't necessary. Kind of being pushed into a corner and then having to fight your way back out, getting beaten down and then put back up, like kind of like military a little bit. I'm not sure how it works. I don't know how they're able to do it, but it's happening, and it does. And you know what? I'm learning how not to be so personal. I mean, not to take things so personal anymore as well. It's taking me a lot of time, isolation, friends. But the cool thing is that if you change your perspective on it, it turns into a whole new type of perspective. And you have to be kind of conscious about when you are going to. I'm learning it, so it takes a little bit of time for me to realize that I'm doing something when all I have to do is just say, you know what, this could be an opportunity instead of the end of something, and it's probably not even ended. It might be just shifting or changing. I've become more patient. I've become more understanding. I'm compassionate. Um, I see priority and I want to go after it more than I do sit around and watch it. Watch it. I don't feel sorry for myself as much as I used to. Uh, I'm a lot more organized. It's either that or my subliminals. So I mean, like, it's really neat to see how I'm transforming slowly. And by next year, I'm thinking that I will probably be, if I keep going, I will probably be a lot better off than I am now. And hopefully, me and Yuma can leave this room so we can leave it for somebody else to that needs it, because we're I'm wanting to go back to work, and I'm wanting to make money and get a bigger place and maybe a yard where Yuma can go. Uh, so I mean, I have those kinds of plans for myself in the future. What's up, family? My family watches my videos, which is what I've heard. And my mom came to visit me just recently, so she brought me a blanket, which is really really neat. It's really warm. I mean, like, okay, I gotta show you this. I just have to. There's. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, there's a buffalo. It's upside down, but there's a buffalo. And there is medicine well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So it's now 4 o'clock, 3:55. My room is clean. I'm getting sleepy again. So I'll probably catch some more Z's. But I'm awake, so I'll probably do the laundry and try to maybe I'll go out and see if there's anything for Postmates for just a little while. Go get breakfast and take him to the park. I got a board too, so a new board. Not a new one, but I think I showed you already. Yeah, I did. I did the other night. I think my circadian rhythm is changing from daytime to nighttime, and that happens a lot for me. What else could I say? Oh, one thing. I mean, so I haven't been consistent with my videos, right? And I haven't been really. I haven't found uh, a useful goal that I want to do with the channel. But I love my channel. I really do. I just wish that I could learn a lot faster about the videos. I'm not sure if that's like one thing that I need to focus on. Like, if I really want to do it, then I should do it. And it's just that I don't really. I'm kind of losing interest in making the videos, like editing, and I like storyboarding. And I'm thinking there are useful ways to do it. So I guess it's the teaching myself part that is a little bit tough. So I just wanted to say that I would love to hear some comments, so that way I could maybe work on what I could do with it. Because there's channels out there that are fun. It's because I want to do I want to do challenges and go do things, and it would be neat. Or I want to stay in a haunted house all night just to see how that would go. Me and Yuma would love that kind of stuff. And I don't even believe in ghosts. What is that? I heard that like a couple times. It's like beep beep beep. I think it's a phone. Oh, that's my tablet. Oh wow. Okay, somebody. Okay, yeah. All right. Well then, thanks for watching. Thanks for being my friend, and thanks for joining me at live. See ya. That was cool. Yeah, that was so cool. Bye, guys.